kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment, that's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chat.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Washington now brings this out.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
To throw right away is Howell. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go, here we go!
On first down, Richards. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Once more, Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and very long.
They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Powell, 3rd and long from his end zone. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina.
Anthony Schwartz.
99 yards.
And the Panthers are back within a score.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. "33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now this throw caught left side. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers.
Anthony Schwartz.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Falcons have regained the lead.
And calling it good on the extra point, and the lead is now 2. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This one fielded at the 5.
On the return, it's Washington.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina.
Anthony Schwartz
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Richards. Again, that's Watkins. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Touchdown! Quez Watkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have yet again retaken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Powell's throw there, complete to Hamler.
It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. And that pass puts him up over 200 yards already here in the 1st.
And what it also does is it allows the offensive coordinator to be not selective anymore, but a little looser, right?
Touchdown, Carolina! K.J. Hamler, 30 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
Out of the air on 1st and 10. This pass caught by Hamler.
That goes for a gain of 31. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
First down, Howell to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
Touchdown, Panthers. K.J. Hamler with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Faking the handoff, Howell. Open man Hamler, that's complete.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Falcons 23.
And Howe will throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. K.J. Hamler on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Next to score, Panthers 42, Falcons 23. Daniel Carlson set to
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On 1st and 10, Richards.
This is taken in by McBride.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, caught by London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Now throwing on 1st down here.
Throwing right, and that's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Falcons 23. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the...
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Richards. And one more time, that's Watkins.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Richards. And this is caught by Watkins.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Michael Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 25 yards that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feed.
Oh, wide open, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Richards.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Falcons!
Jamar Chase.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Well, it is is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to... And he's into the clear! And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Howell. They're going right back to Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. And this one too low. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers and defense...
Touchdown, Panthers! Anthony Schwartz on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen...
For the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Okay, ready?
One last shot before the break. Howell. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
19 tight.
Back to throw. Richards. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Another try after the first down sack. Powell steps away to his left. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Anthony Schwartz.
36 yards.
And the Panthers just continue to roll.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive, they were moving the...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to go up top again. Touchdown!
Jamar Chase
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 to 27. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll go play action. Howell. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Off play action. It's Howell. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Howell, 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So here we go, 4th down. Howell being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 3rd down, Richards. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now they go play action with Howell. He's going to take another shot here. He's got a man complete. 30. 10, 5, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 97 yards. And the Panthers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Off the play fake. Richards. And my goodness, another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
And that's a major league loss of yardage and probably loss of momentum. You're snapping the ball at the 1-yard line before you suffer that big loss.
Yeah, you think of losing any yardage from the one is bad. To go that far back, that's a disaster.
And I think the play calling sequence that maybe the OC had in his head, that's got to change on the fly now.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Al down to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Anthony Schwartz there to make the grab. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Come on. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Panthers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Powell throwing on third down here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Powell looking to throw again.
Escaping the pressure right.
This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. Boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now he steps away. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First down, Howell to throw. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
Now Howell.
And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have to.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half.
And this is caught inside the 5.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
To throw on second down, Richards. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Washington now brings this out.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Powell.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on go ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Here we go, strike!
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Panthers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
my Brooklyn, cause he shot.